This is not the man I met. He is egotistical. He disrespects me.
This entire marriage has been forced upon me.
When you don't have trust, when you don't have that foundation, the relationship is over before it starts.
I'm at my breaking point. He has a problem with spending.
You have champagne taste on a soda water budget.
Yes,
What's
honey.
going on?
Come on, champagne taste. It's about the taste, not about the budget.
I can't trust him anymore. The man that I married would never have done that.
I'm not going to advise her to try to make this work because I think it's dangerous. I think it's gone beyond that. Here is today's case.
What happens when a husband's couch potato lifestyle becomes too much to handle? Is it time to end the fairy tale love story? Or is it time to kick him to the curb? That's today's case on Divorce Court.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, our virtual audience is filled with your superfans. Today's superfan of the day is Amanda from Littleton, Colorado.
Amanda, welcome to Divorce Court. We're very happy to have you with us today.
Your Honor, this is the case of Boomer versus Boomer.
Thank you, Juan. Ms. Tasha Boomer.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have brought Mr. Bryant Boomer
Yes, Your Honor.
to Divorce Court today. I understand the two of you have only been married a year.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are already here.
Yes.
Give me
Not
some
even a year.
background, Miss. Excuse me, sir?
Not even a year.
So you've been married for not even a year, according to Mr.
Yes.
Boomer, and you're already here.
Yes.
So why don't you give me some background, Miss Boomer? Tell me what's happened.
I brought my husband here today because of his lack of career. He doesn't provide for the household, and he keeps his family in our marriage. And if that doesn't change, I want a divorce.
What do you have to say about that, Mr. Boomer?
She petty as a wife. I always got something to talk about my family, or I can't do something right. It's always some drama behind the whole situation.
The two of you have been together for a long time. You've been married for less than a year.
Yes.
But how long have you been in a relationship?
We've been in a relationship for 8 years.
8 years.
We met each other. We went to school with each other. We met each other after high school. I went my way, he went his way, and years later, we had a friend in common, and this friend was in the hospital, so I was visiting her that day, and he came to bring that food, the friend some food. So when he saw me, he asked me out, and we reconnected, and it was good then, but it's a disaster now.
So you saw each other, you rekindled your relationship. Why do you say it's a disaster? What's been going on?
Because he sits on the couch all day. He makes a beeline from the couch to the bathroom,
That's a
from
lie,
the
Your Honor.
bathroom to the kitchen.
You submitted a photo of your couch?
Yes, ma'am. I even had to switch the pillows around.
And what is the issue? You said he's not motivated enough?
He should be at work instead of on the couch.
You the reason why I don't got a job.
Mr. Boomer? Mr. Boomer?
Yes.
Why is she the reason you don't work?
I had a job, and then the man cut our hours back. She told me to go turn the stuff in back to the man. So then I got another job about a month ago. You hear me real well? I just had another job about a month ago. We got a little altercation because I didn't feel like talking.
Who got into an altercation?
Me and her, because I didn't feel like talking about a situation that morning, because she'll tell me my problems, not your problems.
And so what happened with your job?
So I got put out, so I had to go back home. That's the only why I couldn't provide for my family.
You heard how he said that? He said he got put out, so he had to go back home. His house with his wife should be his home.
Well, I can't make it my home every time you...
Did you put him out?
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
no.
you did. Tell the truth.
I didn't put him out that time. No, but he has been put out. But this particular time, he messed that job up himself. He had a supervisor position, and it went to his head. And one of the team members that he had working with him, he decided to fuss her out, gets into it. So his boss man take his days from 6 days a week, then to 1 day a week. So
That's a lie too, Your Honor.
he gets ticked off because now he got 1 day a week, and he quit.
So did you quit that job?
It wasn't that I quit. The man say, well, I went
quit,
to the...
Your Honor.
You told me to quit.
He quit, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so Miss, you're saying you quit because Miss Boomer told you to quit, but that's
She
the
told
reason
me
why
to
you
quit the job.
Okay, now I understand.
Okay.
You said that this has been an ongoing dispute between the two of you, according to you, is Mr. Boomer's work ethic.
Yes.
And you said that he hides job applications.
Yes, I connected him with VR. I called, scheduled an appointment. I got him connected with them. They sent him the paperwork, told him to fill it out and send it back in, and they could help him. Asked him what happened to the application.
I sent it in to him. Cause I had two and they sent me a note in the mailbox. They ended up getting it back. I just didn't tell her that cause what I say is always feedback to her. Always when she getting her feelings, that's got to be thrown back at me like I'm some 10 or 15-year-old little kid.
You don't believe him?
No.
Yes, I did.
One day I asked him, I was getting ready to change the sheets on the bed. He don't leave the couch. So he volunteered to help me change the sheets that day. I didn't pay that no mind. So when I had put him out and he left, when I got ready to change the sheets on the bed, I find the VR application up underneath the mattress. He never mailed it in.
It don't matter about the application. I didn't have to mail it in because the man did an interview with me on the phone, on my phone. And if I can get on the phone right now and call him, he'll prove that to you. The man did everything on the thing, so that's why they never send that in. I thought you were talking about something.
So, Mr. Boomer, you're saying it wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary because the man got me on the phone and I sent it to him.
Who put it under the mattress? I'm just curious.
He did, because he was trying to hide it.
I ain't got nothing to hide. If I'm not accusing another woman or something about a job or whatever, I just had a job where I can make $15 an hour. I got put out the house because I didn't feel like opening my mouth at that morning. Because the first thing she'll tell me, your problems is not my problems. What else can I say? So then I go to the store, I'm telling her in the car, I'm not mad with you. I get left at the store. What kind of wife does that?
What do you mean left at the store?
I got left at a gas station. She gonna tell me go in the store, can you give me a bag of chips? I said, yeah. So I go in the store, and the only thing that was on my mind was about a bill. I had a bill on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to explain that to her because she'll tell me my problem ain't your problem. So I didn't say nothing else about the bill or such as this. That wasn't good enough for her. I go in the store and get her a drink. She told me she was thirsty. I go in the store and get her a drink at one store and get her about $5 for gas. I get in the car, I ask her, can I get a cigarette from you, please? I ain't got no cigarette. Then all of a sudden she pulled one out of her pocket. But you my wife. Listen, let me finish up. So I go to the other store, go in the store, get her a bag of chips, and come back outside. I'm sitting down there waiting on my wife to come out. I said, where my wife at? She gone. She left me at the store because what I said, because I said I didn't feel like talking. What kind of grudge you got this morning? I woke up that morning, the day before that, we wasn't even beefing or nothing. So I lost stuff I want to talk about I can't talk to her about.
How far do you live?
How grimy is that?
How far do you live from the store?
About an hour and a half from where I dropped them off at.
You left him an hour and a half?
An hour and a half away.
Hold on.
Left him at the store. Well, it was an hour and a half away from our home, but it was about 30 to 45 minutes away from his family, which
Does that
is
make
who
it
we
better?
always run to. Yeah.
I think the point is you just left him.
We was having a conversation about the utility bill that was due. He steps outside the door to hold a conversation with me, so I couldn't ask him to leave.
So you decided to ask him to go to the store with you, with the intention to drop him off?
Yes, ma'am.
He had no form of transportation because you were upset about what exactly?
We was having a conversation about the utility bill that was due. And I'm tired of every time a bill is due and I bring it to him, it's an argument. It's like he argues to get put out so he don't have to pay the bill.
For what reason?
And then when he come back home, the bills is already paid. I don't think you as a grown man, when your light bill is due, you should have to get on the phone and call one of your family members and ask for the light bill money.
I don't.
He should be able to pay that himself. So this particular day when I said something to him about that, he gets upset. And Your Honor, he opens the door to the house and he talks real loud. So he opens the door to the house.
Not Mr. Boomer.
He steps outside the door to hold a conversation with me, and I'm in the house. So I couldn't ask him to leave. He wouldn't have done that. No.
So you decided to ask him to go to the store with you?
He got in the car.
And you just drove to the store, 45 minutes away, an hour and a half from where you live.
An hour and a half away.
To drop, with the intention to drop him off?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's a cold world in the Boomer house.
Cold? Tell her what you just said again. That's cold.
Prior to you getting married, were you aware of Mr. Boomer's work history?
He wasn't like that.
I bet I wasn't because
he was not like that.
I promise you I wasn't like that. You know why I wasn't like that, Your Honor? Your Honor, you know why I wasn't like that? Because I had it before I did what I had to go do. You know what I'm saying? I had it before I left. Now when I come back, I ain't got it no more.
What do you mean before you left?
I don't even want to go there. Before I left, I had a situation going on. And I'm trying to live the right way out here in this world now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what I got to do in life to support my family as a man. And I had a job where I can make $15 an hour and end up getting put out because my wife left me at the store.
Okay, Mr. Boomer. You say in addition to finances, there has been a big problem with the family dynamic and other people in your business, in your marriage.
She put some in it.
Yes.
What happened?
Well, when we first got married, I told him I wanted to, we just got married. I wanted to enjoy being, you know, newlyweds. So he said that his family member wanted to come by the house. And, Your Honor, his family members is
yours more correct than mine. My family ain't no drama.
So I said I didn't want them around. I didn't want them around. And I feel like I have that right for me not to want them to my house.
So what happened?
If I don't have peace nowhere else, I'm gonna have peace at home. He went and carried that conversation that I had with him directly back to the family member and told the family member what I said word for word. So I'm getting my car inspected one day. Myself, him, and the mechanic is underneath the hood. His family member come up and speaks to him and looks at me like I'm a nobody.
She spoke to everybody.
Like I'm a, no they didn't.
That's her mind.
No they didn't.
How do you know he told her word for word?
Because he told me.
Did you have that conversation with the family member and
No.
say she's not welcome at the home?
No, I don't think I told my family members was me and my wife, we want time to ourselves, such deal. So my family members, my family members took it as, well, she don't want them, she don't want them there. That's how they took it. It wasn't that how I said it, how she put it. I swear everything I love you on. It wasn't nothing how she just said
Your
it.
Honor,
Hold on, now let me finish talking.
Even if that was the case,
Okay.
they wasn't coming to my house before I married him. So what's the problem now?
Come me and you stay in the same house now. That's the difference. My family won't come see me like your family.
Mr. and Ms. Boomer.
Yeah, we need counseling.
No, y'all need something else besides counseling.
We don't need counseling. He needs a job.
You said this in your papers. You feel like your wife is working against you.
Yes.
You trying to move forward with your employment. How so?
Practically, she just don't want me working for nobody out there where we live at. And when at the same time, I'm bringing the money straight to the house.
Is there a reason?
I don't know what the reason is.
Is that true?
He's lying.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. You said this in your papers. You feel like your wife is working against you.
Yes.
You trying to move forward with your employment. How so?
Just like people out there can offer me jobs. And first thing, if I bring it to her, I don't want you to go out there and mess with them people because this and that, this and that. At the end of the day,
What
I
does
don't
this and that mean, sir?
Practically, she just don't want me working for nobody out there where we live at. And when at the same time, I'm bringing the money straight to the house.
Is there a reason?
I don't know what the reason is.
Is that true?
He's lying.
I don't know what the reason is.
Why would I sit up here and tell him I don't want him to take a job when he don't even have one? Your Honor, I am paying all of the bills by myself.
Your Honor, can I admit something to you? For these last 3 to 4 months, I've been running across money to help pay bills. And she can't sit here and tell you I haven't. I've been getting money right here these last 3 or 4 months to pay bills. So I was trying to wait to try to get my disability, whatever I had, claim whatever I had going on. So I didn't want to throw my own self off. So I was trying to get me a little part-time. So the last time me and her got in our little altercation, I say, well, when I come back home, I'm just going to try to find me a job. And I had a job, a $15 an hour job, so I can go to work to provide for my family. I didn't want to talk about early that morning what I had in my heart, because when you got a wife, that's some grimy stuff that tell you your problems ain't your problems or such and such this. I ain't no way, Your Honor, I could never tell my wife the stuff that she say to me. You know what I'm saying? As a husband, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff she say to me, I can't drop that low on her. You know what I'm saying? Because I love her.
You know what his problem is?
It ain't nothing about my problem.
He doesn't like my delivery of what I say to him because it comes,
you don't be talking about
comes
nothing.
off harsh. But I'm not going to sugarcoat what I say to him. And I told him that that's the problem, because I'm gonna say to him what the next person is not going to say, and I'm the one that catches that.
But it's not just about what you say. It is about how you say it, and you're frustrated.
Thank you.
You're frustrated, and you're at an impasse in the marriage. But what's so interesting about this is that the two of you were together for so long. before you got married. Because I have so many couples who come in to this courtroom, and the reason why they're here so shortly after they've gotten married is they didn't do their due diligence ahead of time. But the two of you were together for 7 years before you got married, and you're coming into court telling me that in the last less than a year, according to you, that everything's changed, all these issues have come up. So the main primary issue I hear are two things. Number one, she has raised the issue of your work ethic and you contributing financially, and you're saying, she got me fired from this job, she got me fired. No matter what happened with that one situation, clearly that job did not work out. And so there has to be another means of you earning income.
And I had it coming in, Your Honor.
The family. Let me finish. No matter what happened with that. So you got to move forward and find a way to financially support your family, because that's been a big point of contention. For you, how you handle the conflict that the two of you have been having, you cannot drop your husband off and abandon him an hour and a half from your home and just have him figure life out, figure out how to get home, figure these things out, because all it does is cause more issues in your relationship when you don't know how to handle your anger and your frustration in an emotionally mature way. The two of you, you're not on the same page when it comes to your fiscal responsibility and what your priorities are. You're just not on the same page. Did you do premarital counseling?
No.
Okay, I highly recommend it. You've been married for less than a year, because when you sit down and you do this premarital counseling, you talk about what the expectations are that you have for each other in the marriage. Because at some point, you gotta be on the same team. You're married now, so the decisions that you make is not just about you, it's about what is best for the team. You are not on the same page when it comes to your finances. You're not on the same page when it comes to how you communicate with each other. You're not on the same page when you say, your problems are not my problems. Actually, they are when you're on the same team, because you're trying to figure out these problems together. But what you can't do is, you can't be the weak link on the team when it comes to your job. You can't be the weak link on the team when it comes to your communication.
That's right.
You have to show up and be the best person you can, so you can navigate this marriage and make decisions that are best for both of you. It is a bad idea to go and tell your family members something that she has said
and I ain't
in
never done that.
confidence to you. I'm just saying, putting this out there. If it happened, it can't happen again.
That's right.
The same goes for you. You have to start making some different decisions about how you're going to navigate this small business that you're running, because that's what the marriage is. If love is the only thing that kept people together, everybody would stay together. But it's not it. There's a lot of other things that come into play. So that's my advice to you. Early on, less than a year, you've got to go and you've got to sit down, have the premarital counseling that you did not have, now it's postmarital, and learn how to get on the same team so you're not the weak link. Good luck to both of you.
When it comes to Judge Faith advice, I feel like for us to do the counseling is the best option, because it's something that we didn't do.
The best advice Judge Faith gave me today was to try to work out our problems and go get counseling to help our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to save my marriage.
Yeah, I want to work on my marriage. I love my husband.
She loved me.
But I feel like I can be more understanding with my husband.
That's all I ask of my wife. Quit. It ain't how you do things, it's how you say things. You can't talk to a person any kind of way and don't think they're gonna respond back to you. That's how I look at life. You know what I'm saying? I love my wife.